This is the story of Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha. You would read this story whenever you have any wish or desire that is really hard to fulfill and you absolutely want it. If anything is lost, you would read the story and it would be found. All of your wishes and desires will be fulfilled if you read this story. Manners of storytelling. When you are listening to this story, you must have perfume or some kind of scent around, good smelling. For females, please cover your head with the hijab, dupatta, whatever you use. You must sit in such a manner it should be as if you have an audience with Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha herself. Don't talk rubbish, trash talk nowadays. Stop laughing. Can't laugh. Believe in the miracles that are happening in the story. You must believe that the miracles happening in the story are real and can happen. If you have been offered with tabarruk after the story, please have it with respect. This is part 1 of the story. The storyteller tells us about a goldsmith who was getting water from her well. Suddenly there was news about how her son was playing, and he fell into his neighbor's kiln, who were potters. Explains why they would have a kiln. Everyone thought he had burned to death. After hearing this news, the goldsmith was stunned. She started to cry and ran towards her house. When she reached her house, it was very crowded, and whatever she had heard was the truth. In her anguish, she fainted. While unconscious, in her dreams, she saw a lady who was covered with veils. The lady told her not to feel sad, and that God is our creator and He controls everything. He can even bring the dead back to life, but still you will need someone to help you. Keep this wish in your heart, that if Allah will bring my son back to life on behalf of Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha, then I will listen to Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha's story, who is the daughter of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The goldsmith made the intention while she was still unconscious. When she awoke, her son was standing in front of her, unharmed, and everyone was staring at them.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
The goldsmith rushed to the store and brought them sweets and put them in a clean place. She went to her neighbor's house and said, Allah has fulfilled my wish on the behalf of Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha. I would be honored. I had taken an oath to listen to Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha's story. I would be honored if you came and read it to me. Her neighbors replied, We are very busy. We have not time for such ridiculous things. At this, the goldsmith became very sad and headed for the jungle in hopes of finding someone who would read the story to her. After some time, she saw that same woman from her dream. The woman said, O goldsmith, do not feel sad. Lay down the rug and sit. I shall tell you the story. Listen closely and say salawat whenever Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha's name is mentioned.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
The woman began the story. One day in Medina, a Jewish man's daughter was getting married. All the Jews gathered together and planned to invite the daughter of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, for she had an old dress, and so the Prophet will be disgraced and degraded. The Jewish man arrived at the door of the house of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and said, As your neighbor, I have a right to ask you for permission so that your daughter may attend my daughter's wedding. I'd be honored if she came. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam replied, Imam Ali Alayhi Salam is now her guardian and will give you her answer. So the Jewish man went to Imam Ali Alayhi Salam and repeated what he had said. Imam Ali Alayhi Salam replied, Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha will give you her answer herself. The Jewish man went to Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha and said, O Binte Rasul, my daughter's wedding is tonight. I would be honored if you came. Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha replied, I will ask Imam Ali Alayhi Salam and give you my answer. The Jewish man replied, I have already asked your husband and your father, and both of them said it was up to you. And at this, Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha became very worried. At that time, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came and saw that his daughter was worried. He asked her what was wrong. Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha replied, "A Jewish man has come and asked me to attend his daughter's wedding. I am unsure of whether or not to go. Please give me an answer." Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "It is up to you." Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha said, "If I attend, it will not be according to your status. The women there will all make fun of me, and all of the women will be wearing nice clothes, but all I have is that old dress with patches covered with the leaves of date palms." So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "O my dearest daughter, whatever is the wish of Allah, you should go in that same dress." Soon Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha was ready to leave and forgot that her clothes were really old and patched up. But Allah would never let His Prophet be disgraced. Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha had not even reached the door of the Jew, as the angels came down from the heaven with the permission of Allah. They brought the best jewelry, perfume, and clothes from heaven. Soon they got her ready for the wedding. The angels carried Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha on a platform. Some were in front, some behind, some here and some there. These angels were all in the form of humans. People were amazed and asked the Jew, "Who is she and where is she headed?" And the Jew answered everyone with pride, saying, "That is the daughter of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who is headed for my daughter's wedding." When the daughter of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ arrived at the house of the Jew, the entire house was filled with light because of Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha. Such a good smell spread throughout the house. It was a smell that no one had ever smelled before. Seeing her beauty and elegance, overcome with jealousy, all of the women there fainted. Soon everyone awoke except for the bride, and when they tried to awaken her, they found out that she was dead. At this, the entire house fell into chaos. Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha was very worried at this. Trying to calm everyone down, she said, "Believe in Allah, the creator and controller of everything. Bringing someone back to life is no big deal for him." Everyone replied, "We have never seen anyone who is dead come back to life. How is a bride suddenly going to come back to life?" Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha asked for some water and did wuzu. She prayed 2 rakat namaz-e-hajat, and after reading namaz, she made a dua for the bride, saying, "O Allah, you have given me the title of Siddiqa and Batul. Do not make me lie on behalf of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Your servant is your Prophet's daughter. My respect is in your hands. People would say that as soon as Sayyidah came, the bride died. O Allah, please bring her back to life." The dua had not even been finished, and the bride got up and started reciting the kalma.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
The bride then said, "I am a witness that there is only one God, and your father is his truthful and last prophet. Please tell me about the religion of Islam." After seeing all of this, including the bride, over 500 men and women accepted Islam. From then on, they all respected Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha. One of the Jewish ladies, whose name was Habiba, became Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha's Kaniz. Bibi Fatima Sallamullah Alaiha was very happy when she returned home. She told the story of what happened to her family. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was very thankful to Allah and went into prostration. The way the goldsmith's wishes were fulfilled, in the same way all the mu'mineen and mu'minat's wishes will be fulfilled as well on behalf of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his family.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.